Hello, everyone, and welcome to this first, I guess, episode of Sneak Attack Volume 2! How's it going, everybody? My name is Reed. I'm the host and game master of this brand new, never before seen or heard original Volume 2 sci-fi space adventure. Welcome, everybody. The gang's all here. Everyone you know and love is here, and also Dan is here.
Well, we now know, Dan.
I see how this is going to go.
So let's go around the table and introduce yourself. Just a little short blurb about who you are. We'll start with Dan.
Everyone's favorite.
Hey, guys, my name's Dan. I'm guesting for this episode.
He's filling in.
Until they
He's a
find a
recruit.
fourth.
Yeah. Till we figure it out. Yeah.
I'm a temp. We'll see.
Interim player.
People are going to think we're serious.
Yeah, I know. All right, well, let's keep going.
Oh,
And
hi.
nothing else about Dan.
No, we'll get there.
Oh, hi, my name is Kelsey. I'm still the only girl.
Hi, I'm Mike, and I'm not going to play a short character.
Yeah.
Shout out to me.
And I'm Josh. Everyone's favorite.
Yes. Okay. So we're using this, what we're calling episode 0, as kind of a way to reacquaint both you guys with us and us to the recording process. We have been 217 days removed from recording. I did the math.
God.
And it doesn't seem like it's been 217 days, but it actually has been that long. So we're just kind of getting ourselves familiar with recording again and kind of reintroducing you guys to us as a podcast, but also going to use this opportunity to introduce you to this new world and this new game system that we have here for Volume 2. So before we jump into like the mechanics and the meat of what Volume 2 even is, I kind of want to just get your guys' take about like how you feel. How does it feel to be back? How does it feel to be back recording behind the mics? Like it's been over 200 days. If I kind of feel like we're like kids in high school coming back from senior break.
It feels
or
like
like
that.
summer break.
It feels like that.
How was your summer? Did you
I just
travel?
got my locker.
Yeah, did you do anything fun?
Kelsey and I actually have been we've been at these mics for like the last couple months now.
It's
Still.
true. Plugging your own show already. Very
Yep.
cool. Very
Yep.
cool.
Wow.
Not even 2 minutes in.
That's why
Are
I
you
make
paying
the
for that
background
spot?
noise.
Are you paying for that spot?
everyone?
I feel very unwelcome here now.
No, I'm just saying it's like
you guys
it's,
can
it's
subscribe to my premium Snapchat.
Reported by the thought.
Entry,
no,
entry level.
It hasn't been
tiers, $2 a month.
217 days for us. That's all I'm
Great.
saying.
We now have personal brands that we're all pushing, I guess.
Yeah. So
I'm working on a book, so
yeah. Again, just a modicum of success with Volume 1, and that it all goes straight to their heads.
Right,
So,
right.
very cool. So, no, like, I want to know a little bit about you guys as characters now. Obviously, I know who you are as people. Hopefully, the audience knows who you are as people as well, because we've been doing this for a while. But I want to know, like, the decisions you made as characters and what motivated you to be who you are. So, I'm going to start with you, Kels.
oh,
I want to know.
is that because Danny doesn't have his character ready?
I just assume Dan's totally unprepared.
Wow, guys, I was here for the creation. I don't have one of the new character sheets, though. Thanks for that.
Oh, you're here on time.
Yeah,
and
if
you'll
you
get one.
weren't late to the recording. So, Kels, I want to know.
Sorry, yes.
I want to know a little bit about the class and race combo you chose and why you chose it. Like why it spoke to you.
I so missed this hostility. So I am a engineer ardent. To be honest, I can't really remember why I picked the ardent.
Okay.
Can you give me the main traits again?
Yeah, sure. So this is going to be for sure the hardest part about playing this new system, both for us as players and you guys as an audience, is that all of this is brand new from my brain. I wrote all of the mechanics, or like the unique mechanics and the classes and the races specifically for this podcast. You can go on our website, sneakpodcast.com, and see all of the races and classes that have been revealed so far. We're doing them monthly, but in terms of like having something in your hands that you can flip through and reference yourself, unfortunately that doesn't exist right now. It will in the future, but that's kind of the point of this as well, is to hopefully give you guys a glimpse into what these different races and classes are. So when you hear something referenced in game, you're not like having to pause, like browse the internet and like, what the heck is he talking about? What does this even mean? So Kelsey, like she said, is playing an Ardent. That is a small, I kind of like hybrid monkey creature that is very, very energetic. Their thing is that they're very, very driven and focused onto whatever they set their mind on. That's actually like Ardent is a name given to them by the galactic community. That their actual race name is the Don Sunari, and they speak in this super complex language. But because it's so complex and they're such almost like high functioning creatures, the rest of the society was just like, you know what, we're going to give you an easy name that helps kind of define you as a species. So they're called the Ardent, and the kind of fun thing that I kind of developed about them was they only live to be about 40 years old because they have all of their like endorphin producers and what are those things called, the things that produce the chemicals, hormones, all that stuff. They all produce at double the rate of a normal organic creature their size. So they're literally like burning the candle at both ends. They just go 100% into everything. And so it actually decreases their lifespan because they're just going so hot. So like what was it about that in that very brief definition, Kel said, just like drew you to them?
Definitely driven. The idea of being really focused. In fact, my name is Captiosus agentibus. I can't remember how to pronounce my last name. I have to look at Google. It's Latin for smart and efficient.
Okay.
And so I was really going for the efficiency of ardents.
That's very interesting because I kind of took a language, an existing Earth language, for every playable species in the game and kind of made all of their traits and planets and like I kind of derived everything from one core language. And for the Ardent, it's Latin.
Wow.
Yeah, that's no lie.
Serendipity, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, so you'll hear some like planet names for their Ardent system that are all derived from Latin meanings and stuff like that. So that's very cool. I had no idea.
But also she goes by T because Captiosus.
It's kind of a mouthful.
Kind of a mouthful. And someone at the table was like, "You can't be Cap. That's my name."
Who is that?
I don't remember. It was one of those two.
Wasn't me.
I don't think anyone's name's Cap, but
Well, they were like, "I'm the captain." now."
oh yeah, because that actually leads us into
Sounds like something that.
yeah, that leads us into Mike's character.
What's up? I'm the captain, obviously. I am playing a robot who's also a pilot, or bionics.
Yeah, Bionic is your race, Pilot is your class.
Yeah.
So what like why a robot?
First off, why not? They're the
not?
best.
Good argument.
No, I think all the races, I don't know, it's just a lot of races and all the stuff, and I think robot was just one that had a lot of customization to it, and I think that I wanted to be really tall, and I could kind of be whatever I wanted with the robot. So there just is, again, a lot of customization, and all the other races were super cool.
I hear a butt.
But
There it is.
with my little brain, I needed to,
Big brain.
well,
Super tall brain.
yeah. Well, Mike's brain, I was like, I got to pick something familiar. So the robot was just like, oh, I like this.
Well, you probably have a big brain. It's just probably focused on other things.
Okay, thank you.
So we in the art we revealed for it, done by the amazing Adam Kovar, by the way, if you want to look him up. The art we revealed for the Bionic specifically has a bunch of different like locomotion styles. There's like propellers and single axis ball, wheel, whatever you want to call it. Some of them float just like through magnetic teleportation. So like, how does your character get around?
Just feet. So I really didn't take the customization on that one.
You really love the customization.
I love the
but you
customization, and
wanted
I
nothing to do with it.
threw it out the window and said, I want a robot with some feet, some hands, and a face with a mechanical mustache.
Okay, you sent this to me, and I wanted to ask, but at the same point, I wanted to leave it for this moment. What is a mechanical mustache?
Well, it's a mustache that's made out of steel, and it's just a mustache.
Can
on
you
him.
like twitch it, like or is it locked in place?
I think it's locked in place.
Okay,
But it's strong.
I just welded on there.
It's welded on there, you know? It's
You
not
open
like
bottles with it.
No, it's not like real hair. It's just a welded on mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stern.
okay,
Strong.
Burly.
all right.
Real strong.
I can get behind that. So obviously, with both the Ardent and the Bionics, there's a lot that's different. And before you guys start thinking to myself, like, I have no idea how I'm going to keep this audio format explanation straight in my head. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what's the same, what you can expect to be familiar, what you can expect to be similar to Volume 1 and the 5th edition D&D that obviously brought all of you here. If you're listening for the first time, by the way, welcome. This is Volume 2. We have 156 episodes of traditional 5e D&D that you can listen to if you want. It's on this same podcast feed. But if you're just like tuning in for the first time for Volume 2, very cool. So I'm going to start with just what is the same. And really what is the same is most of it, to be perfectly honest. It's going to have a totally unique coat of paint and maybe a few unique terms, but for the most part, this is all going to feel very similar to what you experienced in Volume 1. It's still an RPG, a role-playing game. It's tabletop. We roll dice. Those dice will determine the success or failure of certain abilities or attempts at a skill or whatever you want. So the actual like at the table conversational, hey, do I do this or do I fail at this? That's all still exactly the same. This game system that I've come up with, it will seem very familiar to previous fans of the show and anyone who just likes D&D. 5e in particular, because I took a lot of inspiration from 5e because I really believe that is the most distilled, like perfect version of D&D that I've played so far. And I've played everything from 3rd edition and beyond. So no AD&D or 2nd edition for me.
And a little bit of Pathfinder.
A little bit of Pathfinder up 3.5, whatever you want to call it, or 3.75 if you're one of those people. But yeah, so played a lot. And ultimately, even though you might hear some things that sound a little different in terms of skill checks or abilities or something like that, it's all going to function pretty much the same. And lastly, what's the same? It's a story-driven game. It's a story-driven story. This podcast, we're telling a story, and the emphasis of that being exploration. What better way to use this setting of space and the galaxy, the Arrowhead Galaxy, than to explore it? Wow, Dan, you got a problem over there?
Nope, that's a perfect name.
You okay?
We're living in that Chiefs Kingdom, baby.
Yeah, we're all Chiefs Kingdom.
Oh my gosh. Did you name the galaxy after your favorite football team, Reed?
100%.
Oh my.
No, it's
Yeah.
not Chiefs Galaxy.
If there's not a Jamal or a
It's
Charles in this
Arrowhead.
galaxy, then I'm out.
Goodness.
So
I can't wait for all the references that Josh is not going to get.
I'm not going to get any of
I
these.
know. See, like most of
You've
the,
told us it's Arrowhead for months, and I'm
Months.
only now
Airhead?
realizing. I said Arrowhead.
Oh.
he did.
Yeah.
Most of the audience will not get all of my football references, and that's the point of making them. It's that like there's only a few people out there. I mean, probably more than I'm assuming, but like it's gonna go over the heads of most of the people. So like, why not include it? If it's just
Okay.
for me, I'm making the thing. So
There you
come
go.
on. But Dan, no, the human planet is Dontari, named after Dontari Poe, the former Chiefs nose tackle.
Gosh.
Anywho,
Wow.
there's a lot of it. There's even more than that, but we'll
Don't
just.
tell me the Brax homeworld is.
It's I was gonna say Kareem after Kareem, Hunt, but we're
No.
not gonna bring him up.
Josh, just laugh every time he says a name of something, and it'll
I'll be
look
like,
you know it.
remember that sport? Yeah.
So no, the rare element in this galaxy is Mahomium. So we'll just
Oh my
Did we talk
gosh.
about my?
One
Were
person
we
gets
going to get to my character?
two?
there's 2 more to go.
Who else is left?
Dan.
Oh, okay.
I'm using this opportunity so it's
Do you
not.
not see him? He's right here. He has feelings.
I was joking about the favorites. We do love Dan.
No, I know.
You don't have to be mean to him.
I love Dan.
Okay.
What's going on?
Call outpost. So that's all the stuff that's the same. And I was gonna take this opportunity between what's different to let you guys talk, but I see you're just keen on stepping on my toes.
No,
a
no,
little bit
no,
tonight.
no,
So
no.
Dan,
Yeah.
let's jump over to you. Make sure that you got all the it's your spotlight, buddy.
All right.
All the time in the world. Tell me about your character. And 1 second. Mike, what's your character's name?
Chip.
Perfect. Because he's a robot.
If Danny's name is Dale, so help me.
Hold on a second.
You're like, that can be arranged.
Crossing it out.
Nothing's set in stone yet.
I wrote in pencil.
So I'm playing a human because that's what I do.
That is what you do.
I'm a
Are
smuggler.
you Asian?
No,
No.
I'm a smuggler pirate, and my name's Ethan Cole.
Ethan Cole,
Ethan Cole.
the smuggler pirate. So
It's a deep cut.
you just heard Dan say that he's a smuggler pirate, and you think to yourself, well, is he a smuggler or a pirate? The
I'm
answer is
both.
The answer is both. Smuggler is the class, pirate is a subclass. All of these classes have subclasses. All of the races have sub races, and you're just going to see like one version of each class and each race for this campaign until someone inevitably dies and they come out with a new race and class combo character. So, tell us why human. What is this infatuation with humans? The Colonel, Akio, now Ethan Cole.
They're very vanilla. I like playing a vanilla character and adding my own flavor on top.
Spicy.
Is it
It's like chicken, you know? Chicken, pretty plain meat, but you
It
can
is.
make it delicious.
or one might say noodles?
Oh, yeah. One might say noodles. I disappointed someone today.
I saw that on Twitter.
Is that like humans are the noodles of the race world?
I don't know. I mean, according to our little player's handbook, they're inferior to everybody else.
I didn't use the word inferior. I
What word
said
did you use?
He said, "This is the worst class.
worst
no one
class.
picked this."
Lower functioning.
they're lower functioning. They are lower functioning.
Hey, but
Listen.
you're gonna outlive me.
Yeah, it's like
well,
there you go.
yeah, no, the
well.
way Dan plays, maybe not. The
We'll see.
You could outlive me.
when I say lower functioning, yeah, I just mean like humans are marginally good at everything, whereas other races are specifically uniquely talented and exceptional in one or two things at the most. So, like for example, Kelsey's character, an Ardent, going to be exceptionally good at dexterity-based things, which makes them uniquely suited to be thieves or like rogue-like, acrobatics, that kind of thing. They're very small, they're very nimble, very easy to hide, and they're uniquely suited to that kind of environment, that kind of play style. If we're talking, game-like. But if you ask an Ardent to go and convince someone to hand over their credits or like to not shoot them for trespassing, probably not going to be the greatest at it. And that's no fault of the Ardent. That's just how they're wired. And every single race is going to have something similar to that. Obviously, the Brax, which Josh will talk about in just a second, they're more uniquely suited to combat. They're very war and tribal focused, similar to orcs in traditional D&D. And humans just don't have anything similar to that. They're very good at a lot of things, not great at anything. So why smuggler?
Well, from the very beginning, when I heard that space pirate was a thing, I had to be that.
Regardless of what
Regardless.
benefits
What-
or play
Regardless of
style.
how I
Doesn't
got
matter.
there.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. You could be like, you don't have any legs, and you're missing one arm. And I'd be like, let's do it.
Space pirate.
Space
pirate.
pirate. Space pirate.
Okay.
No legs and one arm.
No legs, one arm. Instead of one leg gone, no legs.
Two big legs.
You just have one arm.
I guess the future. You can get just
Yeah.
mechanical legs.
That's right.
Those are
Oh,
things.
yeah.
We're living in the future, baby.
You had the Darth Maul legs.
Oh, like spider legs.
Yeah,
yeah. Like that'd be dope. Okay, so Josh,
Yes.
tell us a little bit about your character, why you chose what you did, and what you feel like drew you to.
I was drawn to the Brax for two reasons. They are short and stout.
They are
True.
space dwarves.
They are space dwarves. Basically, I will be playing Look Kasht Vracht.
I didn't understand that.
No.
But-
This is gonna be fun.
But you can call him Lucky for short. That's what he calls himself.
Is he lucky?
Lucky. Yeah. He's a Brax, and he's actually a Templar.
Templar, yep, which
Mhm.
means
He serves a holy god. Let me remember which divinity I'm serving here.
it's the time one, right?
Yeah, Aurelia.
Aurelia.
Yeah. So he's all about balance in the universe
Mhm.
and maintaining balance. So that's why he's a mercenary, because he believes that's the most impartial way to affect
Sure.
the world.
You have you almost have no say in it. You're just like you accept it. It's someone else's will that you're carrying out, but you're
Yep.
not an active
Yeah.
decision maker.
Yeah, he
That's very
does.
cool.
He does what he's paid, and in all things, searches for the balance.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
So for the Templar, there are two other divinities that you can serve. One being the I think goddess of life and the god of death.
Yeah.
And the third being the god of time. I kind of looked at those as like the three constants in the universe.
Yeah, there's Kinsella,
Kinsella, yep.
the god of life, and Viola,
Viola.
the goddess of death.
Yep.
And my girl Aurelia.
Yep, and they all. What makes a Templar unique is their hollow shield. That is a sign to the universe, the galaxy, all of its inhabitants, that you are a Templar. No one else in the galaxy will have this device that is unique to you, gifted to you by the gods.
And it's super rare.
Very rare.
He wears tribal garb.
So he looks like a very
authentic Brax.
Oh, okay.
And he's from the sigil of hold on.
Oh, now we're getting real deep.
Hold on. You made all this stuff, Reed.
I did.
I like showing it up. So like the Brax are made up of a bunch of different tribes. Four, right?
Four main ones.
Four main tribes. And I'm still in classes. Give me a minute. Hot minute.
It goes for a while, but there are sigils that with these tribes, they're called sigils amongst the Brax.
Yeah.
And there are four main ones.
Yes, and he is blood of the Dalgar, sigil of the mountains.
Great.
They are very combative
Mm-hmm.
and warlike. But yeah, so he wears garb native to that, and to cover his hollow shield, he has a single sleeve. Like that's just, he doesn't have like a shirt.
Ooh, like LeBron would wear.
Yeah, it's just a single. Yeah, sure, sport guy.
Oh my.
Oh, sport guy. Okay.
Single sleeve
We got a sport guy at the
on
table,
his left arm that covers it. So when he needs it, he just lifts the sleeve up.
Oh, okay.
But for the most part, he travels around without that, and he does not believe in augmenting.
Okay. Oh, and that leads us to kind of how I wanted to finish this thing off, talking about augments. But we'll get to that in just a moment. So, going back to the hollow shield for just a second, your shield is actually, it's made up of pure light.
Yes.
So you can turn it on or off at will, and based on which divinity you choose, gives you different abilities for that shield. So, if you hear Josh say, using his divinity ability, which I believe allows you to move with your shield active, or if I'm not mistaken, there's a couple different abilities that you get depending on which divinity you choose. So,
yeah, Shield of Aurelia.
Yep.
See the DC 15 Constitution saving throw or be stunned.
Oh, you can shield bash.
Yeah.
That's what yours is. Yeah. So his unique ability being that following that divinity as a Templar gives him the ability to use his shield in a unique way.
Yeah.
Others
lucky smash.
Yep. Others get it ability to like cover a wide area that others can hide behind. Others get a more like life draining one if you follow the goddess of death or the god of death, whichever, I'm not sure. And so yeah, there's just lots of different things. Again, all of this will be available for you guys to look at on your own, like when the handbook, world book, whatever you want to call it, will be complete. But hopefully, as this campaign goes on, we'll take extra care in explaining what's going on and how everything functions for the benefit of the listener, because we understand this could be a little challenging right out the bat without any visual references or information there. So let's finish up. We talked about what's the same with this campaign. Let's talk a little bit about what's different. So obviously the big difference is the game world itself. This is not high fantasy D&D, dragons and goblins and dwarves and stuff like that. This is sci-fi in the future, encompassing an entire galaxy to explore. So you have not just one city to explore, not just one country or one continent, or even one planet to explore. You have an entire galaxy's worth of solar systems, each with sometimes up to dozens of planets available for you guys to fly to and explore at your leisure at any point in time. You can hop in your ship piloted by Mike,
Yep,
the robot pilot, and
Captain,
and take off anywhere you guys want to go. It's kind of terrifying to give you guys that much freedom to go do what you want. But I really feel strongly is that if you're going to make a sci-fi RPG system, you don't want to keep people landlocked. You don't want to keep people on one planet or feel like I'm restricting you guys with just something that feels familiar. So literally the galaxy is yours. Go explore it as you will. And hopefully throughout the jobs you guys do as mercenaries, you will be able to see a lot of the galaxy and meet all these new fun races and classes and different people, NPCs that are going to be hopefully key to helping the story progress. So that's the huge different part. And talking about the augments in particular, there is no traditional leveling system in this game.
what?
Yeah, so they're not starting at level 1 per se. They're starting as characters, and then they build unique abilities or improve their existing abilities as characters. So I kind of did away with leveling. There's no XP. There's no nothing like that. Rather, you upgrade your abilities, you upgrade your character's proficiencies and skills in certain areas through these things called augments. So effectively, I turned currency into the experience system, but you can take your experience and almost like exchange it for something good. So everything you guys do is going to be driven around getting more credits, because I don't want to like buck the system too much and call them like space bucks or something like that. You know, they're credits. They're very traditional sci-fi currency.
I wrote space bucks on my character
You can call them
sheet.
space bucks.
Okay.
I was actually trying to think up of a fun slang word, like you know how the
Spucks.
Spucks.
Oh,
All right, no,
jeez.
that's it.
With an X or CK?
No, I
With
think
an
I think it's CK. But you know, like
Oh.
the British people call the pound a quid. You know, it's like we call it a buck
Yeah.
instead of a dollar.
Yeah.
I like sbucks.
Spucks.
Sbucks. So that's the slang for that's it's been
That's not a
decided.
sports term.
That's
Canon.
not that you
Okay.
know.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Milwaukee Sbucks. Got him.
Why are you laughing? Do you get it?
I don't.
That's why we're laughing.
It's like two jokes.
So many layers. So yeah, so there's no, like I said, there's no leveling in the traditional sense. So there are different classes of augments. There are different classes of a lot of things, but augments in particular. And each class of augment will do increasingly more unique and special and powerful things as you go. So you might start with something. Actually, Kelsey, you have an augment already. As an engineer, you get a free class 1
Yes.
augment. So what was the augment you chose?
An optical scanner.
That's a very cool one, because that is an eye replacement augment, to where she gets, instead of her human, or I guess an organic eye, she gets it replaced with a camera lens of sorts that can scan the area in front of you and give you basic information or readout about said thing. So she could look at a plant and it could tell her whether or not it's poisonous, whether or not she should eat it, what the composition of a door is made out of, so that the group would know, well, hey, will this bomb blow through this door, or will we need something even bigger, or can this door be hacked? Is there a control panel that I can get into, since Kelsey is an engineer, and can I manipulate this piece of electronics in such a way to grant us access? All of that stuff. It's not going to tell her how to do it, especially as a class 1 augment, but it will tell her just more advanced information about the world around her. So and there's stuff like that. That's just one example. I think I have probably somewhere between 50 and 75, maybe between 75 and 100 different augments of all different classes. Some as just low level, you know, class 1 as that, like an optical replacement thing, or one that lets you run a little bit faster, all the way up to like a supernova star that lives in your chest that you can unleash on your foes or in front of you. For literally the power of an exploding sun can burst out of your chest. That's a class 3. Class 3 are also illegal. They're technically not even supposed to exist. But if you know the right people, you can buy anything. That's what I always say. So,
Reed, do you have something to tell us?
no, I'm good.
Okay.
So as characters, as mercenaries, as they're doing these jobs, as they're going out and completing these jobs, they're going to be earning these credits from their job dealer, you know, their information broker, whoever, that they'll be able to exchange directly for improvements. And this allows a lot more what I call freedom, customization kind of to this race class model that we've established, because whereas before in D&D, if a bard wanted to learn a specific spell or ability or anything like that, she was pretty much isolated to her bard tree. She couldn't really branch out a ton from within that and that predetermined path. This allows anyone of any class to pick an augment that's unique to them, that's fun for them, their playstyle, and kind of build their character however they see fit. So I'm really excited to see what you guys come up with, because obviously I've just been creating this in a bubble so far, and I have no idea if any of this even works. Fingers crossed it does. But that's the design around augments. And also, I knew if we wanted to be recording again in a reasonable amount of time, I couldn't come up with levels and experience and all the things that come with each class and spells, because there's no magic in this world.
What?
That's another difference. There's magic in so much that Templars get religious influence over the world around them, but that's about it. There's no direct magic, like I cast a lightning bolt or a fireball, or I like turn myself invisible. There are all things that can do that, but it's technology. It's not magic. So just it's like I said, it's kind of a departure. We really hope you guys come along and like actually sink your teeth into this, because we think there's enough good mechanics and material and content here that even if you were really in love with the high fantasy genre and really love that whole swords and dragons and magic and fireballs, that you still feel like this is familiar, and you can still glean enjoyment out of this because of the story and because of the five of us around the table. So last thing that's different is obviously just the new classes and races. That's to be expected with any new system, but I really would encourage you all to go to sneakpodcast.com and go to the Volume 2 blog, because there will be there's a unique blog entry for every single race and class in the game. So head on over there. I really, like I said, encourage you guys to check out that site. We actually, over the break, added a whole lot of new stuff to sneakpodcast.com. The whole thing got redesigned from the ground up, made by an amazing graphic designer, web designer I used to work with. He's an insanely talented individual, but it has really cool stuff to where it actually allows the community to kind of come together and engage as a community on this platform. So there's a forum that will have episode discussions every single week as we release episodes, and that all lives on sneakpodcast.com. You don't have to go to another outside like coolforums.biz/sneakpodcast. Like, it's all just housed within our website. You can sign up for an account or sign up with some social media handles as well. That way you don't have to like manage a bunch of different usernames or passwords. It's all designed just to bring you all together in an easy and convenient way. So that's really it in terms of like the key wins and losses, differences, equality, all that stuff. That's the core of Volume 2 and this game system and how everything works. We're still going to be operating in our weekly episode release schedule, but we're breaking things down into seasons for Volume 2. As much as we loved 156 episodes straight, JK, we didn't love it at some point. It got really, really hard. We are going to be taking seasonal breaks. So this is the beginning of Volume 2, Season 1. And I think that we're going to do either 21 or 22 episodes in a season. So that will give us like 21 or 22 weeks on. We're going to take about 8 or 10 weeks off, and then 21 or 22 weeks on. Because if you do the math on that, it equals 52 weeks, which is a year. So we should be able to get through 2 seasons per year. And yeah, I really think that it's a sustainable long-term model that allows us to feel refreshed every once in a while and not go too long without delivering you guys content. So that's it. That's Volume 2 in a nutshell. Obviously we're about to hit stop on this recording and literally jump into episode 1. It's been almost a year's worth of planning for me. Obviously about 6 or 7 months of waiting for you guys. And so I'm really excited for you all to hear what we've got coming. The episode 1 is going to release tomorrow. Today's Thursday. Episode 1 will be tomorrow. So check it out on the feed. Get excited for it. I'm really excited for it. I hope that you're all hyped as well. Really excited to have you here for Volume 2. A couple quick plugs before we sign off is we are doing this thing on Patreon. If you're not familiar with Patreon, you can go to patreon.com/sneak. It'll be in the link of the episode, as it always is. But we've recently completely redesigned that as well and provided, we've condensed all of our offerings down to 3 tiers as a way of providing just a ton of value and a ton of opportunities to engage with you guys, but without creating as many gaps between content delivery. So we're doing this special, very exclusive, very one-of-a-kind limited edition episode or Volume 2 space patch, similar to what you'd see like a NASA astronaut wear on their spacesuit. It's going to be unique just until the end of January. So if you sign up at a Class 2 or Class 3 patron level, which is the $5 or $25 tier, you will be automatically receiving a limited, seriously never again to be made or manufactured or distributed, Volume 2 themed space patch. It's super dope. If you are on our Patreon, you can watch a video on the About Us page that shows an example of it. Mike made it. It's super awesome looking. And so like that only goes until the end of January. So if you sign up between now and I believe what is probably the end of the week, whenever this releases, or you have like a week to do it, then that's it. at the end, come February 1, it's never again going to be released. Anyone who signs up after February is going to miss it. So just wanted to give you guys that opportunity. Definitely don't want to miss out on it. So go to patreon.com/sneak. It is in the link, or its link will be in the episode description. Go check it out. Appreciate all you guys. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. Volume 2 is here. Get hype. I will see you all tomorrow for episode 1. Let's go around the table. We've got
Dan.
Kels.
Mike.
And Josh.
Thanks, everybody.
I almost said and Greg.